Hello, it's Jim Games here once again, and in this video we are going to create the rest of the 10 physical material emitters that we started to create on the last episode. Now we have created these 5. Let's create the other 5. So yeah, let's get started. First, let's actually go to where we have put these boxes, and let's move these a little bit further so we can, let's make them a little bit tighter so we can fit all the 10 here. Like this. Okay, now let's get the 5th one and let's Control D to duplicate, Control D to duplicate, Control D to duplicate, and 2 more times. Or actually, yeah, now we have 9 of them. Let's put the 10th one down here and let's scale it a little bit because this will be the, oh, not like that, from here, yeah, let's make it to be the water. Yeah, something like that. Now let's change these materials to represent the physical material that it is. So the first one is concrete. So let's actually see if we have some concrete. Concrete tiles, concrete grime. Yeah, I think that's good enough. You should have all these same materials because if you have installed all these packs that I have. And you should if you have followed this tutorial series from the start. Okay, so the next one will be the dirt. So let's search for a dirt. Okay, that's not good. So let's search for a ground. Okay, we can use the grass one here. Okay, that's good enough. The next one is the fabric. So we can actually leave that to be like white. Third one, glass. Okay, I think we should have some glass material. So let's search for a glass. Glass, let's see. Okay, that's not very good looking glass, but let's search again. Glass. Okay, that looks more like a glass. Now this one. Metal. So let's search for a metal. Metal furnished. Yeah, let's use this metal furnished steel. Something like that. Okay, that's good enough. And the 6th one, what is this? So let's search concrete, dirt, fabric, glass, metal, rock. Okay, let's change this to be rock. Now let's search for a rock. Rock. Okay. 7th one will be sand. Let's change it to be sand. And let's search for a sand. Rock, sandstone. Yeah, that's good enough. We are just changing these so we can, when we are testing these, so we can remember which one is which. So it doesn't have to be exactly the right material. Okay, the 8th one will be snow. And the snow can actually, let's see if we have some snow here. We might not have. Snow. Okay, that's not good. So Control Z to go back. Let's leave it to be white. Or do we have like real white? Because this is not, okay, it didn't change much, but yeah, that's good enough. And the 9th one will be the water. Let's actually make this the 10th one, the wood. And let's search for a wood. Maybe it is oak. Okay. And this one will be the water. So let's search for or scroll down to the water. And let's change the material to be, I think we should have one water, water ocean. Do we have more? water lake. Let's see how this looks. Okay, we don't have enough light here. Should we actually increase the light on the level a little bit? Direction skylight. Okay, and we have 2 lumens or something. Let's make this 4. Yeah, let's leave it to be. Actually, that's too much. Let's make it like 3. Okay, now we can see a little bit better. Okay, let's go back to the where we were. So let's click on the water. Let's change this. Sorry, let's change this material to be water ocean. Okay, yeah, that's the one that I was trying to find. Okay, that's good enough. Let's save. Actually, let's save all. So now let's continue with the actual emitters. So the 6th one will be the rock. So let's create the emitter for that. And we want to go to the P impact stone medium 2 and we want to duplicate it. Now let's call this P impact stone, not strong, stone, like that. No, I'm stupid. Rock. Okay, let's open it. And here what I want to do, I want to remove these tendrils. I don't want that. And also the rock meshes. I want to delete this. And then what I want to do is I want to save, I want to close. We have to change this a little bit later, but let's do one thing here before that. We actually want to keep this. Actually, we have to open the P impact middle. Then we have to go back to the first person map and select the P impact rock. This is a little quick mini tutorial how to import or like copy emitters from emitter to another. So we want to copy this sparks small to this impact rock. How we can do it is we want to have the P impact rock or our like target particle system selected here on the content browser. Then we want to go to the emitter and we want to right click emitter, export emitter. And that's how we do it. Now when you save, you close and go to the P impact rock, you can see we have the sparks small here. Now here we want to go to the spark small spawn and we want to change this value to be something smaller. Let's make it between 1 and 0, something like that. Now we shouldn't see many of them here, only 1. But I think when we set this to be 1, I think still sometimes we see more of them, even though we don't see it here. I will show you soon what I mean. Yeah, let's go to lifetime. It should be like this, I think. Initial size. Let's see what the initial size is. I think it's something like that. Let's make this actually a little bit bigger, like 0.5. No. Let's leave it 0.1. Sorry about that. Now, even though we have set the count to 1 and count low to 0, we shouldn't spawn more than one of these, but when we save, we move this to here. We don't want to close it. And actually we have to connect it on the BB first person character, so let's go to there. Here, rock. Let's search for it. Rock, P impact rock. Okay, compile, save. And now when we go to play, we shoot rock. Okay, this is lagging. You can see we still have so many of those sparks, even though we only are trying to spawn between 0 and 1. I'm not actually sure why it is like that. I'm not that good with the emitters, but yeah. But do we have something else to do there? I will actually just leave it like that. You can adjust it however you want. let's actually check one thing here. On the rock's initial velocity, let's see what we have set here. Yeah, let's make this minimum value like 50 or something. Maybe this like 150. Yeah, something like that. And also the spawn, let's see if we want to make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, I don't think we want to spawn this many of rocks. Let's make it 25 and 5, something like that. Yeah, that's better. So let's save. We can close this P impact rock. Now let's go back to the effects and to the impact. And I got some problems with the editor. You can see all my other physical material test blocks have disappeared, so I have to reopen the editor. Okay, I'm back. Now let's see. The next one is the sand, I think. Yes. And now we want to create the emitter for the sand. So let's get the impact stone medium 2. Yeah, this one. Let's duplicate it and let's call it impact sand. And this should be pretty simple. Let's open it. What do we want to do here is actually first thing we want to do is we want to go to the color. Maybe we don't actually have to change these. Let's go to the color or life on the smoke core. And here on the constant, let's select that and let's move it to the yellow side. Be something like this maybe. Be a little bit more yellow. Maybe more. Something like that, I think. Now let's copy this when you have find the color that you want to use. Now let's go to the color or life from the rocks. Let's paste the color here. Also color over life on the rock meshes. Let's paste the color here. Now you should already see that all these are looking more yellowish, and I actually think it's too yellow. It's good. It's good enough. We can change it later if we want. But yeah. Now we want to go to the lifetime of the smoke core. Let's make it like 1.5 and 2. Something like that. Because we want there to be some smoke after we shoot the sand. I'm not sure if these values are good, but I think, yeah, they are good. Then on the rocks, lifetime, let's make it like 0.75 and 0.1. And then the last thing here on the rock meshes, lifetime, let's make it like 0.5. Now to the initial size of the smoke core. I think that's good enough. Initial size of the rocks. Let's make it like maximum 0.5 and minimum like 1. Something like that. And also rock meshes initial size. Let's make it. Yeah, I think they can actually be like that. Now you can see we have a lot of this small sand coming. Now let's go to the initial velocity of the rocks. And let's set this minimum value to be like 150 and max to be 200. And here on the initial velocity of the rock meshes, let's make it also like 100 and 200. Something like that, I think. And now here on the rocks spawn, let's see. Yeah, I don't think we have to change anything here. So let's save. And let's leave it open here so we can adjust it if we want. Now let's go to here and where we have the sand, let's search for a sand, P impact sand, compile, let's save all, let's go to the first person map and let's play. Now let's see how it looks. Lagging. Let's wait for the grenade to explode. Yes, no. This is lagging, but you can see it's starting to look like a sand or something like that. And you can obviously adjust it however you want. but it is good enough for me for now. Okay, the next thing will be the snow. So let's continue. So what we want to do now is we want to get our P impact sand and we want to duplicate that one. Let's call it P impact snow. Here, what we want to do, let's open it. We can close the sand one because that was good for me. And here on the snow, I actually want to remove these tendrils and also this smoke because I think should snow make any smoke? I don't know. Maybe not. Let's delete that. If you want this to spawn some smoke, don't delete this, but I want to delete that. So now we have the rocks and we have the rock meshes. So now we want to go to the color over life and we want to change this to be some shade of white, maybe completely white like this. Okay, and also here color over life, let's make it completely white. You can see it's starting to look like a snow. I actually want to make these velocities to be a little bit higher, so here I want to make this like 300 and maybe like 200. And here I want to make it like 250 and 150. And also the sphere, I think I want to change these values a little bit. Not here, but maybe here. Yeah, let's make this like 2 and 3. Okay, and also the lifetime, let's change them. So the lifetime here, let's make it like 0.4, no, maybe like 0.3, it's like 0.5, I don't know. Here, like, let's make it like 0.3. Okay, let's save. Actually, let's get the initial size. Let's make this medium to be a little bit smaller, so like 0.5. Okay, let's save. Let's go to the PP first person character and let's go to the snow and let's search for a snow. Let's go to play. Let's see what happens. Oh, let's wait for the grenade to explode. Bum. Now. Oh, my phone is ringing. But yeah. You can see it's looking a little bit like snow. That's good enough for me. So, with the wood one, let's continue with that one. Okay, I was just trying the sounds if they were correct. Yeah. So, let's continue with the wood one. So, we have this impact wood small. So we can just rename that to be impact wood. Let's open it. And we can close the impact snow now if we don't want to change anything there. And now here, what we want to do, I think only thing we want to change is the initial velocity. I want to make this to like 150 and 50. And here on the chaff, we want to make it like 100 and 200, something like that. I think that's better, at least for me. Also, I will quickly check this lifetime, also this. Yeah, let's make this wood chips lifetime to be like 0.4 and 0.6. Okay, let's save. Let's go to here. Let's search for a wood. Let's P impact wood, the one we just created. Let's compile. Let's save all. Let's go to the first person map and let's see how it looks. You can see it's already looking pretty nice. Everything is looking pretty good, at least in my opinion. Not the best, but yeah, they will work. So, this one, the water one. Okay, here we have to do some things. We have to actually create something new. So, what you want to do now is you want to go to my Google Drive, and the link is in the description, and you want to download this ring folder. And after that, you want to go back to your project, and you want to go to resources, and you want to, actually, is it not, sorry, on the props. And we want to import this folder here. Okay. And we have this ring object here, which is actually super small. We will use this for the water meter. Now we have this Pong1 material. We don't actually need it. I don't know why it's here, but yeah. I was going to say that we have to create a new material for this, but we can actually use this for it. So let's actually rename this to be ring material mat, something like that. Let's open it. Here what we want to do, we want to delete this from here. We want to click on this node, and we want to actually change this to be translucent and unlit. Okay. Now what we have to do, we want to right click and get the particle color. And from here, we want to multiply the RGB by, I would like to multiply it by 0.25 and connect it to emissive. Now we want to get the alpha and connect it to the opacity, like that. It should look like something like this. Now let's apply. Let's save all. Let's close it. Okay. Now let's close the P impact wood. Now let's go back to the where were we? Here on the FX impact. Okay. Let's just copy maybe, I think the P impact stone small. We can actually, we don't have to even copy it. We can just use that. So let's right click. Sorry, let's press F2 to rename, and let's rename it to be P impact water. Now let's open it. Let's delete the smoke core. Now we have these rocks here. We don't actually need them right now, but let's leave it here. We will use it soon. Now, what we want to do here, we want to right click a new particle sprite emitter, and we want to click on the, actually we want to right click on this, and we want to go to the where type data, new GPU, new mesh data. Okay. Now let's click on the mesh data, and let's change this to be the ring. And now we want to click on the from here on the spawn. We want to make this rate scale to be rate to be 0. Rate scale, we can make it to be 1. And here on the burst list, we want to add element. Let's open it. Count 1, count low 1. Now we have only one of these spawning. Okay. Now, initial velocity, we don't actually need that. We can delete that. Initial size, let's click on that. Now let's make all these values to be, actually let's change this to be constant, and let's make all these 1. Okay, now what we have to do here, we want to right click and we want to go to rotation, initial mesh rotation. Let's click on that. And now we want to change this initial mesh rotation to be also vector constant. So it will always be the same. We want to make the x0, y0 and set 0.25. So the thing will be rotated 90 degrees. Now what we want to do, let's go to the color. Actually, let's go first to the lifetime. And let's make it 0.5. Actually, let's make this constant and always 0.5. Okay. So the next thing, what we want to do, we want to go to the I will have to check it. Yes, we have to go to the color over life. And we want to go to the alpha over life constant curve. We should have these 2 points. Let's open them. The first one will be interval 0.0 and outwell 1. Let's make this outwell 0.1. So it will be, the opacity will be 10% only. And here it should be 0. Now what we have to do also here is we want to right click and we want to go to the size by life. Let's click on that. Life multiplier, distribution, constant curve, points. Let's open these. Now here on the outwall, we want to change all these to be 33. I think that's good. Now you can start to see what is happening here. Okay, you cannot. I lost it. Okay, that doesn't matter. It should be already working pretty nicely. So let's save. Let's move this to here. Let's connect it to the water. It's not like completely done yet, but it is pretty close to that. So let's compile, let's save. Let's actually save all because we have unsaved things. Let's go to the level and let's play. I know now we have the rocks there spawning and it doesn't look very good, but you should have this ring that will expand when you see. Okay, we have some rotation issues here. And also it is playing too many times. Okay, let's fix all those. Let's go to the impact water and let's let's actually rename this particle emitter to be, let's rename it to be ring so we can remember it. Now here on the ring, on the spawn, not on the spawn required, use local space. We want to use that like that. And also emitter loops, let's make it 1. So now when we compile, save, we go to play. We should see it working somehow. You can see we are spawning this little, it is actually looking pretty nice already. Even the rocks are looking pretty good. They look like water droplets. But yeah, you can see we have this little ring that will expand. And you can see it is lagging if we shoot to here, but you shouldn't have any like corners on your water, at least I don't think so. If you shoot here, it will be like that, but you shouldn't be able to shoot your water by the side. So it is starting to look like a water emitter, some kind of better than nothing, right? And also a few more things that we have here. I think the water droplets, the rocks are actually pretty nice looking. Let's see if we want to adjust them. Anyhow, so let's go back to the impact water. Let's check on the rocks spawn. Yeah, I don't think we don't even want to. Let's change the spawn to be a little bit smaller, I think. Let's make it 15 and 5. That's good enough. And also the initial velocity, let's see if we want to change that to, yeah, let's make it like 150 and maybe like 50, something like that. Let's save. Actually, also, where is it? On the initial size. Yeah, I don't think we want to change anything there. So let's go and see again. I think that's already looking pretty nice. Only thing what we have now is we have bullet holes on the water, and that is not very realistic. So how are we gonna fix that? That is simple. Let's go to we can actually close the P impact water now. So let's go to the PP first person character. Now here to the, not there, spawn bullet holes to environment. Okay, here what we want to do just is we have this physical material. We want to get this. Oh, this lagged. We want to get the surface type, and we want to check if it's not equal enum, like this, to the water. And then we add a branch. If it's not equal to the water, then we can continue. But if it is, then we don't want to spawn the bullet hole. Compile, save all. Now it should be done. So let's see. You can see we have some kind of water emitter. It's not the best, but it will do for now. And you can obviously later on create your own or buy from the marketplace. Better ones if you want. But yeah, now we have at least some kind of emitter for all the materials. And they're all looking okay. Not the best, but I'm not actually that good with the emitters, but they are looking. At least we have some emitters for all the materials. So yeah, I actually think that was all for this video. If you liked what you saw, please click the like button and subscribe for more. And yeah, hope you have a great day and see you in the next one. Bye.